the most awaited car in the most awaited segment in India, has been unveiled. The new Kia Seltos, and this is a big one. This is the car that everyone's waiting for because when the Seltos first came out, it completely dominated the market. It kind of uh, reinvented what people would expect from a mid-size SUV, and I feel like this car kind of made the mid-size SUV super popular. And now it's come back, and it's an all new design and new interiors and all that. Now the engines are the same, which isn't a bad thing. The engines are good engines, but it does have one problem that keeps it from being the, well, I guess it's probably still gonna be the default choice for most people now because it's the Seltos and it's a great car. But the front, well, yeah, the front, there's no getting away from it. The front looks really, it doesn't look good. I don't want to say it looks bad, but it looks kind of off. Now, I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to go for more boxy, massive looking front. And in a way, I guess they did do it, but when it comes to the grill and the headlights and the DRL specifically, the big side DRLs, I feel like they kind of messed up. And yeah, I'm wondering if they thought about this or not. The way it looks because of the way the DRL and the headlights are placed. Now, the DRLs of this new car and the headlights, it's separated. Now, it's a headlight that's up front like a traditional headlight, which I like. I really don't like the headlights that are down the bumper. I feel like that was just a trend that they were trying to do. But the headlight, the positions are correct, but the way that there's a bit of a gap between the headlight and the side DRLs, yeah, that doesn't really look right. It looks a little off. And I don't know why they did this. Maybe they did because they didn't want to put it right up to the DRLs and have it look too similar to their bigger cars or something. Now there is a car that they have. What was it? I forgot the name of it. And I feel like this car, the design is kind of based on that. And maybe they didn't want to do that, so they kind of changed it up. But it wasn't really the best move. And honestly, if the headlights went to the end and connected the DRLs, this would have been an awesome look. So, but it didn't do that. So the headlights, it looks like that. And then there's the grille. Now it has a grille that has way too many gaps. And I'm not saying that there's something, it's broken or anything, but the design, the gaps are way too big. You can really see inside the grill, and sure, you can see inside the grill if you look up close to most cars, but I feel like this car, it might be a bit too easy to see inside the grill because the gap is too wide. And honestly, to me, it feels like a bunch of ants or something ended up eating the grill, and this is what was left. The frame was all that was left, and the parts in the middle were eaten up. That's what I feel like when I see this grill. And so with the headlight, the DRL, and the grill, this isn't the best looking car. It's a decent looking car, but it's not the best, and it could have been the best if they did that one change. Because if you look at this car from every other angle, this looks like a fantastic car. Now the car's, I think the car's longer, wider. It has more, the wheelbase is longer, so there's way more room in the back seats now for 5 people to sit, which is a great thing. And this being the Seltos, it has great interior quality, and inside it feels like a really high-end experience. And they did one thing that I really like. It only has two screens. It's not the wraparound screen that goes all around the dashboard, which I don't really like. I feel like that's a bit too much. You don't need that many screens in a car. You need one screen for all the driving stuff for the driver, and a screen in the center to control all the other stuff. And this I feel like it does it right. And it also has some physical switches for the AC and all that. Now, I don't know if they have volume switches and for the music and all that in the center or anything, but it seems like the AC switches are there, so that's great. And then there's the engine options. Now it gets the same engine options as before. A 1.5 liter, under 1.5 liter natural aspirated 4-cylinder that puts out 115 horsepower. Now that's a big deal considering the competition, and this is the most powerful base model car that's available, I think, in terms of the petrol options. And then it has a 1.5 liter diesel that also puts out 115 or 16 or something horsepower. That's a turbo. And then there's the turbo petrol, which puts out, forgot the figures, 150 or 160 horsepower. And with these three engine options, it's fantastic. The base engine with that kind of horsepower, I feel like it'll have enough power to keep everyone happy. And then there's the diesel. People who want the diesel, it has a diesel too. And then the people who just purely want the performance and don't really care about anything else in terms of how much they might drink fuel or anything when it's in the city and all that. There's a turbo petrol, so it has all the options that we want. So that's fantastic. But yeah, the front, it's not that great. But still, considering the competition and where it's at and the Seltos brand name, I feel like this will still be the next default SUV that everyone's gonna want. The midsize SUV. And there is a lot of competition now. I mean, the new Sierra's out. It's gonna be, well, it was unveiled. I don't know when the delivery is gonna start. The new Duster's coming. I'm hearing of a Grand Vitara facelift. That will be a huge deal. But the Sierra with the base engine and the price and all that. And now the Seltos, I don't know the prices are. If the prices are the similar to before, I think this will be the new default. At least until the next Grand Vitara facelift comes out. And if the engines don't change for those cars, I think this will still be the default until the next Creta comes out. Because that will probably have the same engine options as this. So yeah, the new Seltos, it's a solid car, but in terms of looks, well, I guess it's okay. I mean, it looks big and massive, so I guess we could ignore the way the front looks. I mean, compared to the competition, it's not that bad looking and all that. So I think the Sierra probably has beats in terms of looks, but in terms of the other cars, yeah, I think it'll do well. So the new Seltos is out, and yeah, this is probably going to be a new benchmark. Now, let's wait and see what happens with the prices. I am worried about a price increase or something, but if that doesn't happen, fantastic. This is an even better car than before. So let's wait and see what happens with the prices and all that.